Well, hello, good afternoon, my dear students. My name is Oscar Hernandez, and this is going to be the class for first. It's very important to say that we are going to begin, or we began, to study the past. The past. But today, the most important that we are going to do, and for this, I have this video, is to give an explanation about the use of so, because we are going to use on page 21 student book. After we are going to develop those pages 20 and 21, but the use of so, the first thing that we have to know that so is a conjunction. When we are talking about grammar, this is called conjunction. And what is a conjunction? It's a connector between two ideas or two sentences. In this case, for example, on page 21, we have the sentence, chips had a lot of mice. On this case, I have the idea that on the past, the chips had a lot of mice, so sailors became sick easily. It can be the answer. It can be two connections. We have two connections, but I use the word so to connect both ideas. And the most important thing is that I will give you is that when you use so, I stop. I make a pause when I am talking. And if I write a sentence, I have to write a comma. Differently with because. Because you have to give an opinion. You don't have any comma. That is gonna be the main important difference between because and so. And we are gonna start to develop our class. Well, continue with the class. We are going to start to develop on page 20. I have a special program I will develop here, but the most important that you have to know that when you are going to start to work on every book is that you have to read the instruction. As you can see here, the most important that we are going to study or the content that we have to develop are past simple information questions. And the instruction says, listen and complete the question, and we have the track number 14. We are going to go to here and we are going to listen the track.
Track 14. Listen and complete the questions. Mr. Zubileta!
Welcome back to Spain, Mr. Zubileta.
Thank you. It's nice to be home.
Can we ask you some questions, Mr. Zubileta?
Yes, of course. But call me Juan.
Okay, Juan. When did you start your journey?
When did we start? We started our journey in September of 1519. It was a long time ago. Juan, where did you go? We went all around the world. It was an amazing journey. What did you eat? We ate fruit, cookies, and fish. But not all the time. Sometimes we ate rats.
What did you discover?
We discovered a route around South America. We called it the Strait of Magellan, and we discovered a huge ocean. We called it the Pacific Ocean. How long did your journey take? It took exactly 3 years. Did you see any natives? Yes, we did. How did you feel? I was really scared. They attacked us.
What did you bring back?
We brought back expensive spices. They're worth a lot of money. Can we ask you some more questions, Juan? I'm sorry, not now. But you can read all about my journey in my book.
As you can listen before, it's an interview. It can be a reporter to Ferdinand Magellan or Mr. Zubileta on this case. Well, what we have here, we have to use the WH equation we already studied on the first period. WH equation to answer this equation, yes? For example, the number 1, the first question, it says, what or when did you start your journey? I invite you to listen again the track, listen, and you are gonna identify what is gonna be the WH equation that we have here. But the most important is, because we are studying the past simple, is that when we talk about past, we use the WH equation here, the WH word, and I will use did. This is gonna be a simple past, and you have to give an answer, a simple past answer with regular verb or irregular verb. Then we are gonna study more this grammar part for English here, because it's a kind of difficult when we are talking about past, because you have to learn some irregular verbs. Well, I invite you to do it again, and that is gonna be your exercise. What are you gonna do on my channel? On the section of comments, you are gonna write here. For example, the number 1 is, when did you start your journey? And on the second part here, we have the answer. Number 1 here, I will try to catch the answer. When? Let me see. The answer here, I will write here. 1, we started our journey in September of 1519. And what are you gonna do? Teacher, you are gonna type in my comments, teacher, the number 1 is, when did you start your journey? And the answer is, we started our journey in September of 1519. And you are gonna answer all the questions, please. Well, on page 21, what we have here, I already explained the use of so. For that reason, you have to read this article. It says, read and match the sentences. And here we have the sentences. The number 1 says, ships had a lot of mice. It can be they were uncomfortable. No. Many sailors died. No. Food was contaminated with their urine. Yes. What are we gonna do? We have to connect this one, the first sentence, with the second idea. And as you can see here, you are gonna write a sentence. Sheep had lot of mice, so the food was contaminated with the urine. If you don't know what is the meaning of mice, I have to explain you too that we have irregular nouns. For example, the singular for mice is mouse, like Mickey Mouse. The plural is not gonna be mouses; it's gonna be mice. Yes. Imagine that on these ships, because it was made from wood, they travel a lot of days, and they travel with mice. And for that reason, many people died, because it has an special illness from the urines from mice and rats. And they drink water or ate food or drank water with the urine of these animals. For that reason, they fell sick. But I want you do this. Read first the article, and after you, one by one, you are gonna connect the ideas. You will write here the 5 sentences, because we already have one, and after you can write, or you can type on the comments on my YouTube channel. Hey teacher, on page 21 from this class, the second sentence number 2, it was the crew sleep all together on that. So, the comma. The most important here, look at it. Here, my, comma, saw the food, or in this case, because it's the number 2, they rebelled against the captain. That is my class. I know that you are gonna comprehend. If you have a question, you can contact me, or send an email to my email address, that is oscar020189@gmail.com, and I will answer all your questions. If you need more help, please write a comment on my Google Classroom, or try to send me a text message to the school platform, or you can comment on my YouTube channel. Remember that these classes are for you, and we are doing this to you comprehend better. Please, parents, you can help them, but I want to try that they do it alone. Well, thank you so much, and we are gonna see us very early, very soon. Um, and I wish you blessings. Bye bye.